What up, y'all? It's Sevyn Streeter, and you're watching BOSSIP.com. Make sure that y'all get my EP. It's called Call Me Crazy, but so make sure you get that. But shooting at Won't Stop was great. Darrell was in the video, and he was awesome. I will say that it didn't feel like work. It definitely didn't feel like work. We just laughed, and it was his first video, so I wanted him to be comfortable and be cool, and he did a great job. And you know, it was a nice day at the office. It was something nice to look at all day. So my relationship with Chris, honestly, it started probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I was in a group called Rich Girl, and Rich Girl was managed by Tina Davis, and we met Chris through Tina. We had a session at the same studio one day. Ended up asking him, I'm like, hey, so I heard you was about to go and write. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna come and get you when we start. And I didn't know if he would or not, so I just sat in the lobby with my dictaphone and my laptop and all of my stuff, just waited for him to come and grab me. And he did. And the rest has been history. 4.5, 5 years later, I wrote Yeah 3 Times with him. I wrote Fine China with him. I wrote Wet the Bed with him. I wrote Strip with him. I wrote 7 songs on Fame, 7 songs on Fortune. I know who Chris has been to me. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm concerned with. You know what I mean? I know that from the moment that I met him, he's never treated me with anything except for the utmost respect. Honestly, when it's other people, I like to sit down and have a conversation with them. When I'm writing for other artists, like I like to, just know where they are in their lives. And I say that all the time because that is the truth. Some people, you write them a happy song and they come there like, man, I just went through this breakup, men ain't this, women ain't this, you know what I mean? And I'm writing this happy-go-lucky love song, and it's not where they are in their life. So when I'm writing songs for other artists, I like to know where they are. For me, it's kind of hard sometimes because you don't want to air out your own dirty laundry, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's really hard for me to not tell the truth in my records. So I'm like, okay, we'll just put it out there. And then I'll get the occasional text message or phone call from somebody who hit me and said, hey, so you wrote that song about me, huh? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. I Taylor Swift that hoe. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. That's just kind of what happened. So my EP is called Call Me Crazy, But, and it's a 7-song EP. It's basically just talking about the cycle of a relationship. Falls apart, you break up, and then it circle backs around, and then you back with the same person again. Because a lot of times in relationships, you get into arguments, and it's like, oh, okay, you crazy. Like, call me crazy, but ain't you the one that just lied? But I'm the crazy one. All of the records, they explain the call me crazy, but let's have sex on the ceiling. Call me crazy, but how come my ex-boyfriend be my next boyfriend? So all the records explain it.